Good evening, I'm Peter Hitchener. Just 2 days after the West Australia tragedy, a young boy has been buried alive on a property in New South Wales. Two brothers were digging under a rock when the freak accident happened. Workers at the Port Arthur historical site have appealed for continued sensitivity from visitors on the eve of a court appearance by Martin Bryant. Community leaders say the scene of April's massacre is slowly recovering, with tourist numbers improving.
The community since the 28th has strengthened. It's come together, and the people of Tasmania, have been marvellous with us, and we're moving forward to rebuild our lives.
Meanwhile, tight security is in place for tomorrow's hearing, where Bryant is expected to enter a plea to 70 charges, including 35 of murder. The United Nations Security Council has called on Israel and the Palestinians to resume peace talks, which have been shattered by 3 days of bloodshed. Manly fans are celebrating after their team's 20-8 victory over St George at the Sydney Football Stadium. More than 40,000 people watched the Sea Eagles' victory, prompting celebrations that have continued into the night. Meanwhile, North Melbourne players were given a hero's welcome at Arden Street after winning their first AFL premiership in 19 years. Despite the 43-point loss, the Sydney Swans received a wild welcome on their return home. The odds on it happening were long, 25,000 to 1. But in a history-making feat in Britain, jockey Frankie Dettori passed the post first in all 7 races on the card at Ascot. Dettori won the first race of the day on the favourite, but then they kept coming. He won the 3rd race on a long shot. In fact, only 4 of his 7 mounts were favourites. 2 punters made their fortunes on Dettori's winning streak. One had taken a special combination bet on all the jockeys' rides and went home nearly $1 million richer. But bookmakers say it was their blackest day ever, costing them $50 million. A look at our national weather now. A late thunderstorm for Brisbane, the chance of a storm in Sydney, fine in Perth and Darwin, and showers for the other capitals. That's the news for now. Good night.
This has been a National 9 News presentation. The following program is classified M. The 9 Network recommends viewing by mature audiences. It contains frequent violence.